see what happens. There were some people waiting on the other one, so I don't know.
You should go to your Instagram.
This could be awkward.
Not on my phone. Oh, 4 people. Hi, everyone.
Hey, guys. Sorry if you were on my other attempt at going live. I was having technical difficulties, but looks like we got it. Hi, Helen. So anyway, how is everyone doing? Hi, lemurs.
Who's on spring break right now? Well, about to end spring break.
Hi, Mel and Makeup. Hi, Louise. Louise? There's a delay in here, too. How is everyone? What is everyone up to? Hi, Carla. Anyway, we just got back from, hi, Rachel, rain here in Boston. That's better than snow. We're getting snow today. Forensic files. Thank you. I have an appointment Tuesday to get my extensions moved up. Getting stuff ready for taxes, that sounds really fun. I am a procrastinator when it comes to my taxes. Hi, Kensley. Watching from Alabama. Very cool. Hi, Donna. Yeah, so it's snowing here in Ohio. But we've had a busy day. We saw the movie Us, which I thought was pretty good. It was a scary movie.
It was different.
Hi, Emily. She's in Georgia. Very cool. And then we got Giordano's Pizza, which is Lily's first time having Chicago-style deep dish pizza. What did you think about it?
It was different.
Did you like it? Yeah. You're a mess. Wow.
I'm going to take this beer from you. I'm not.
Hi, Tiffany, Ontario, Canada. Very cool. Okay, you're not going to just have that there. Thank you so much. Thanks.
ASMR.
No, we're not ASMRing. Hi, Judy.
Boba. Who wants to hear some ASMR with the last little bit of boba?
Nobody. Nobody wants to.
They're frozen together.
Judy Femkins. Hi, everyone. Slurpees. Hi from Kansas. Very cool. I'm from Kansas.
I'm from Kansas.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm from Missouri.
You're from Missouri. Femkins is from Nebraska. Very cool. You've been to Nebraska.
Yeah?
Yeah, you went to the Omaha Zoo with your dad.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
in Nebraska.
I don't know where anything is.
Okay, I'm going to need you to finish that drink. What is everyone up to? What are you guys doing today, this weekend? What did you guys get into? Anything fun and exciting? I've had a very kind of Well, I guess it has been an eventful weekend. I did some microblading yesterday, and then I came home, took a nap, and then went out and celebrated a friend's birthday. So that was fun. You're a child.
So I can party?
No, you can't. Okay.
I'm going to like 3 parties.
Okay.
This month.
With other kids?
Yes.
Other children?
Doesn't mean we can't party.
Anyway. So yeah, we did that. That was fun. And then today was kind of a family day. Mel and Makeup is in Cali. Very cool. Watching the Mindy Project all day. I love the Mindy Project. That's always a good time. Yard work is not fun. That is kind of the benefit of work or living in a condo. We don't have to deal with yard work. Thumbkins, you're moving. You just bought a house. Congratulations. That's so fun. Well, I mean, probably stressful, but that's exciting. At least I hope it is. Ew, it's in my teeth. Ew. Lily, get your own mirror. I'm such mom goals. Aw, you're so sweet. I had my wisdom teeth removed Thursday. Excuse me. My wisdom teeth removed Thursday. Just been recovering from that. Okay, see, I need to get my wisdom teeth removed. I have been putting it off. I am deathly petrified of the dentist. So I'm delaying removing my wisdom teeth. Like, I'm so afraid of the dentist that, like, I have fillings that I need to get done that I basically need to be put under for because I had a panic attack the last time I had a cleaning. So, all right, we're not doing this. Lily, come on.
Ah! It's in my...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, mom goals. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, God. How to get mine removed so I could get Invisalign. I want Invisalign. But, and I need it. I have really crooked teeth. The surgery was a breeze. I was sedated. Recovery isn't actually that bad. Well, that's good. I'm just afraid of it. Wow. That's disrespectful. Disrespectful. I'm just afraid of it. Okay. Woo! You're rude.
So while I look like the color of my hoodie,
yeah.
How do you have any questions?
Yeah, does anyone have any questions for us?
Any YouTube ideas? Do you want to see my YouTube self or my Instagram?
Are you just always on here just to self-promote?
You want me on here so that you can get more views.
You are always begging to come on here.
No, you told me to come on here. Actually.
Lies. I look so washed out right now. And then you look really red. This is really strange.
Am I actually this red right now? Oh, let's read.
No, not really. Will we ever get to see more wedding day pictures?
No, none of me, because she doesn't like any of the ones with me in it.
That's not true. My teeth are not beautiful, but you're very sweet. My teeth are very crooked. I didn't actually have dental insurance growing up as a kid, so I never got to have braces like everybody else. More wedding day pictures. Yeah, maybe. Like as special moments arise and I want to share, I don't know. I just don't want to like flood the feed with my wedding day photos. I'd rather just like share them every once in a while. Almost missed you. Lily.
Should out to meet you in Dayton 5 years.
I don't really understand exactly what you're saying. I think, okay, shout out to meeting you in Dayton. So you met me 5 years ago in Dayton. I hope it was really nice. That's awkward. Maybe your daughter can be your makeup. You do hers. Blindfolded would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
I want to, wait, can I say some of the ideas we have?
Sure.
Okay, so one of the ideas I have.
Wait, hold on. Amanda, where do we meet at? I'm very curious. Please tell me how that went and how awkward was I.
Wait.
And please tell me if I was nice or not. Well, I guess if I was rude, you probably wouldn't be on here right now. Unless you want to tell me and everyone else how rude I was. I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case. I was awesome. I helped you. Pick out makeup brush. Also,
You told
I remember that. Yeah, I remember. Oh my God. I do remember that. So do you still work at that Ulta? I'm very curious. I was just in there the other day. Yeah.
We have some ideas.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of the ideas that I had was that, because everybody says that we're twins, and I said that we should like dress the same.
Hey, Shirkan. Hi, Kat. Hi, Kitty Cat.
I said that we should dress the same.
Hi, Ashley.
And then hi, Ashley. And then like wear the same makeup, but like it'd be my makeup, mascara.
What?
We could. Okay, so my whole thing was that we look alike, and then we go out.
Well, what are you talking about? Your makeup, mascara.
I don't know, cause I feel like people will be like, you know, your daughter shouldn't wear that much makeup, that type of thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Of course I remember. So you work at Nordstrom in Cincy now. Very cool. That's awesome. This cat, he's a little needy.
You're gone. You should not do that.
Watching you since you sat on your floor and had awesome music over the video. Wow. So the old school Heidi Cupcake, Get Ready With Me is that we're sped up and we're super chilled and laid back. None of those videos can even be, what's the word?
Used.
Well, I can't make money. Monetized. All that music, I can't use. So it's hard finding good music that isn't illegal to use. But yeah.
Oh, wait, what music is illegal to use?
Copyrighted music.
How do you make it uncopyrighted?
You can't make it uncopyrighted. Any tips on wedding makeup? I have 2 weddings to do. So like you're doing makeup for other people. Have you ever done wedding makeup for anyone before? Thank you, Ashley. That's so sweet. I really enjoyed doing that. But see, the thing is, one of the reasons why I always did those kinds of Get Ready With Me videos is because I was, well, very uncomfortable talking to the camera. So it was like the only way I could like film without being super uncomfortable. I would just like listen to my own music and then and it was easy to edit because I could just listen to other music while I was editing and I could do it anywhere. But I also didn't know what I was doing. So I didn't know what to say, like why I was doing certain makeup things. What is he doing? Like I just didn't know anything really about makeup. I just had fun with it. But I guess what's different between then and now is I actually like have stuff to share, which is okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just trying to get.
Oh my God! Don't mind our cat. It's fine. Just
Wait, thumbnail.
We can't. Just...
Shirkan. Yeah, thumbnail. Shirkan.
Thanks for talking to your awkward self. I don't think that you were awkward. I was probably incredibly awkward. Oh my God. And then I always like, whenever I do meet someone like out and about, I walk away like, what? Like I must have said something really stupid. Most of the time I don't even have makeup on and I look crazy. And I'm just like, I replayed the moment in my head over and over and over again. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could like re-meet that person and be prepared for it. But You guys should do the 5-minute makeup challenge. That would be fun. Look at him. He's hilarious. You've come so far. I'm so proud of you. I just got on. What have you guys been talking about? I just got home from church. We haven't really been talking about much. Just trying to catch up, see like what everyone's been up to. We were just talking about what we did this weekend. We kind of had a family day today. We saw a movie earlier, Lily and I did. And I attempted filming a video. Did not go well, mainly because of how this makeup looks. I hate how my eye makeup looks right now. So I'm going to refilm the video tomorrow. But that's all we've been talking about. So happy you're live. Saved me from sad videos. Oh no. Yeah, it's hard to do this with anxiety. It's not easy at all. I'm very curious, Mel and makeup. I want to get back to giving you advice if I can as far as doing makeup for weddings. So please let me know if you've already done makeup for weddings before. What are you nervous about? What do you want to know as far as doing wedding makeup? Is there anything you want to talk about?
I was editing a video, and the whole time I was just going on and on about random stuff. Yeah.
Okay. My advice on to start a channel. I don't even know.
Be prepared for stress.
It is hard. I feel like I've started over. Tara, yeah, our cat is like trying to steal the show right now. I basically feel like I'm starting over, and that's actually something I'm trying to accept right now. Basically, according to YouTube, because I basically was off for kind of 2 years, it's like I don't have like an existing channel. So it is like, as far as, how do I explain this? Will you leave him alone? You are so rude. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying now. You're always so distracting.
I am not. That's right.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, so okay, I need you to calm down for a second. I have to get this off my mind so I can move on to other things. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, so my advice for starting a channel, it's hard because I feel like I'm starting a channel for the first time just now because, I mean, even the video that I uploaded on Friday, it only got just over 1,000 views, where some of my other ones, like some of them are only 2,000 views, and then some are like 5,000 and whatever. It's like really strange. And I think basically I do have a new channel, quote unquote, in as far as like the YouTube algorithm. And it's kind of hard because, you know, you work really hard on a video. Like the last video I just uploaded on Friday was a three looks, one palette. And I worked really hard on that, but yet barely anyone saw it. And it's not like everyone saw it and they all hated it, right? But then I'm like, I have no control over if people can see the video. So I think the thing that my advice is, like, remind yourself of why you're doing it. And hopefully you are putting out content that you are proud of and that you want to share. So even if people aren't going to be able to, Lily, what in the world?
I don't know.
You look like E.T.
That's rude.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, you do, without a neck. But I guess for me right now, it's like, I know, like, you just have to hustle. Like, there's so many people who have been like at it like for such a long time. You don't see, you feel like they come out of nowhere and you're like, wow, they just blew up. When really, if you look at their journey, they like put out content for like 3 years before they like grew. And you just have to remain consistent. There's so many YouTubers that I'm so inspired by that, like, when I was like away from YouTube for a couple years, I just kind of watched them and they didn't really have big channels. And now their channels are like, they have 400,000 subscribers or whatever. And these people were like uploading consistently throughout the week and they wouldn't get that many views. I'm like, how are they so dedicated and so determined when they're not getting views? I was so inspired by it. I was like, man, like I want these people to succeed because they have very valuable stuff to share and their content is really, really good, really professional. Like, and then now they're succeeding, right? So I think you just kind of have to do it because you want to. I would say find value in other things. So like I'm not getting validation by the number of views that I'm getting. Like my validation is, am I being a good mom? Am I being a good partner to my husband? Am I doing, you know, hair well, makeup well, things like that? It's not about the numbers. I can't control that. And I hope that my content is valuable to people who do get to see it. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling, but my advice is to do it because you love it. And then really, really, truly value. You're the worst.
You're not the worst.
Value the people who are there to support you and connect with you, you know, and just appreciate that. One of the videos seriously, that is not a good angle. One of my videos, I was like, you know, if I had like 50 people in one room, and it was probably my first video that I put out when I first came back, but like if there's 50 people who watch my video, if that was 50 people in one room, that's a party. And if I can connect with 50 people, that is freaking awesome. And I don't know, like when I'm responding back to you guys and you guys are telling me that like you're enjoying my content or you learned something or whatever, like that's so meaningful to me. So don't get discouraged by the lack of views or anything like that. Just keep going. And just basically, I think the biggest thing is don't base your self-worth on views. Okay, I probably went on way too long about that. Okay, well, if you're gonna eat that, you're not eating it in here because you're a loud chewer.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna chew it loud.
No one needs to see you eating pizza.
I'll be like this.
No.
Hey guys.
Did you hear how you just made noise?
No, but I'm like showing that I'm eating it, you know? So I'd be like, hey guys.
What? What was that? Oh my God.
I swear I have like an alien in my stomach.
In your throat. What was that? That was terrifying. Let's see. So anyway, Yvette, I probably said way too much and like nothing at all. So I hope that was somewhat helpful. Probably wasn't. Oh, another thing I want to say, don't be like worried about your insecurities. I think
you're flawless.
Like one of my biggest insecurities is my skin. And one of the first times, here's our other cat. Hi, cat.
Yeah.
One of the first times I uploaded a foundation routine, which was like a million years ago, I was so she hates you.
She's my child.
Yeah, you made her mad. I was so afraid to upload a video about my foundation routine. Like all the videos I had posted prior to that, I never showed my skin because I was just so ashamed and so embarrassed. And I still am embarrassed and I am still ashamed, but I've learned to like work past that because not everyone has perfect skin and that's fine, you know? And the feedback I got from that video was so supportive and so encouraging. I was like literally in tears, just like, wow, all these people are just like, they're accepting me for who I am. And it's okay that I don't have perfect skin. So if you have any insecurities, just don't let that stop you from doing what you want to do. Okay, I'm really going to move on now. She probably doesn't even care anymore. I want to know how your addiction started with tattoos. Tell me a little bit about them. I think I've always had like a secret addiction to tattoos before I ever started really getting them. I got my first one when I was 18. And then I got like a couple more after that. And then I just like held off for a while. I had like a couple tattoos that didn't go very well. And luckily, I really couldn't afford them. Otherwise, I would probably have a couple sleeves of tattoos that I genuinely regret. So luckily, I could not afford them. But I think I was just always meant to have tattoos. And now that I'm able to like put some money towards them, I'm able to like, you know, express myself in that way. Your cat reminds me of mine. He always comes on my chest and basically puts his butt in my face. Oh, that's hilarious. My daughter's cat, Bowie, he cries for her when she leaves and it sounds like he's saying mom. Thumbkins, you like my photo on Insta and commented like 2 years ago. It was so awesome. I did a purple look you did in one of your videos. Aw. Yeah, I love when you guys tag me in like posts and stuff like that. I love to see that. So if you guys ever recreate any of my makeup looks, please tag me. I want to see those. Like, I think that's awesome. Okay. Mel and makeup. I've done family weddings, but now I'm doing a girl who is a friend of a friend and super natural and wants very minimal makeup. I'm not sure how to tell her she needs more makeup.
You don't.
I would say, well, first of all, do a trial with her. If you can schedule a trial before the wedding, that is the best thing for both you and her, for you both to feel comfortable for the day of. That gives you guys an opportunity to kind of meet halfway and then kind of go from there. So if she wants minimal makeup, try to do what she wants, but then add a little extra and understand that you're the professional and, you know, let her know like, hey, I totally want to embrace your desire to have a more natural makeup look, but let's add a little more of this or a little more of that. So, I mean, this is your wedding day. You want to stand out. You want to feel a little more like glamorous on your wedding day, feel a little bit more special. So you can definitely do that and still keep it natural. So maybe it's have a more dramatic lash, or maybe it's smoking out the lash line as opposed to having like a heavy smoky eye like this. Obviously, this would be pretty intense for a wedding. Well, mine was pretty much this intense for our wedding, but so just if you have a trial that gives you the opportunity to like touch base with her and have a conversation as opposed to doing her makeup for the first time on her wedding day when you're both stressed out. So that is my number one tip is if you're doing weddings, always try to do a trial with the bride. And then, you know, try to respect what they want. But then if you feel like they could do a little bit extra in one way or the other, you know, suggest that to them. And that's why a trial is so good, because you can show them, hey, let's try this. And then they might be like, oh, wow, I really like that. I didn't think I would like that on myself. And then they do, and they feel even better, whatever. Or maybe that really isn't for them. And at least you both know. And then you can go into the wedding day makeup on the wedding day, both feeling confident about how it's going to turn out. I can't even breathe right now. I'm like talking all in one breath. Ugh. Thank you, lamers. I appreciate it. I really liked how that video turned out, but like no one saw it. Hi, Debbie. Okay. You just breathed all over my face. You weirdo.
I'm glad.
Thank you so much, Debbie. You're so sweet. Do I think I want more babies? Possibly. Yeah.
You don't want any more. Just me. Because I'm perfect. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Mom's only saying that right now.
Yeah. Because I'm live otherwise. I remember when I found you years ago, I hadn't watched much on YouTube as far as makeup goes. You're the reason I found bronzer, went out and bought chocolate soleil, and now I'm addicted to makeup. Oh, that's awesome.
Chocolate soleil.
Yeah, it's this one. Smell it. It's so good.
Packaging though. We should go live one day and then I just do your makeup.
Okay, but foundation already done. Well, the rest is going to take a long time.
No.
Hi, Jesse. Is it Jesse? Jesse Ray? I saw my dog. Yes, I still have my dog. But he's always around my husband, so that's where he's at right now. My husband's playing video games, and Mowgli is right there next to him. Thank you, Femkins. I really appreciate that. I love connecting with you guys. My bestie from high school has some horrible tattoos, but keeps getting more. Aw, that's sad. JL, do I live in Kansas? Do I still live in Kansas? No, I live in Ohio currently. Oh my goodness, Lily is so grown up. I can't believe how much time has passed since that purple hair, red lip Hot Topic haul. Oh my God, I know, that was, wow. Yeah, I miss that YouTube. I don't know, that was a lot of fun. It was like way more relaxed and just chill. Now I feel like everything has to be production, but I'm gonna go make dinner, but it was nice watching you guys. Thank you, Ashley. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. Femkins, how do you feel about the LA life? I know a lot of YouTubers love it. What's your take? I've been to LA a few times, and nothing against like California in general. I'm not really a Cali person. I think it's cool, but like I can't see myself living there at all.
I wish she was.
It's just not.
Would love.
You have no idea. You've never been there.
I know, but like for what I want to do.
Then you can go there when it's your turn, when it's your time.
I know, but like we were gonna move to California, and I wish we did.
I'm glad we didn't.
I would just have a tan all the time.
Like LA is just not for me.
We don't have to live in LA.
I met some really cool people there. I think it's really inspiring because I feel like, well, at least everyone I was meeting, everyone was trying to do something. Everyone's trying to achieve something. But see, that was inspiring for like the small bit of time that I was there. I feel like that could feel really fake after a while though, because everyone's networking, which seems really empowering and like uplifting, but it's like everyone's networking so they can move forward, which is fine. But then it's like, I feel like it'd be hard to make true, genuine connections. So I think LA is, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live there. Oh my God, my hair is a mess. I think people who enjoy being there, it's because it's serving the purpose that they need there. And some people love California in general. Like they love the vibe there. They love the weather, everything like that. Again, I don't even like the weather.
Where are we gonna move there?
What?
Where we?
But I don't like the sun, so I don't even like the weather there. So LA is not for me. Would you ever go back blonde? What's your opinion on different hair colors and how people perceive you? I would love to go blonde like I was. It's so damaging. My hair breaks off if I sneeze. So I'm sure I'll do it again and regret it, but I'm trying to hold off as long as possible. That's why I'm like doing the extensions thing and have like blonde ends. That gives me my fix, but it's just so damaging for my hair, but I love it. Like, I love the look of it. I love it on other people. I loved it on me, but it's just so damaging. And how people perceive you. You know, when I had colored hair, like brightly colored hair, it was so awkward because where I live, it's not super, super common, and it would just like stand out. No. YouTube, so it like made it even more obvious. Like, so then I was like, I don't know, just nervous all the time when I had it. But I think, who fucking cares? Like, however people, child. Anyway, I think if you want to rock colored hair, I think it's just hair. I know my family hated when I had brightly colored hair, and it actually created like a major divide. I'm like the black sheep in my family, and they've always had an issue with my hair color, my piercings, my tattoos. It's always been really uncomfortable. They're very, very conservative, but I don't really care. Like, you're living for yourself, and if people want to judge you for that, that's their problem. What was that? Did you hear that? Anyway, you're living for yourself, and if it makes you happy to have colored hair, and as long as you can maintain a job with colored hair, then that's what you need to be doing. It's temporary anyway. Thank Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. It's actually a mess though right now because it's I have MBR extensions, and right here, like they're super grown out right now. So like here, it's like this is where it's flapping. I have like 2 inches that need to go back up. So on Tuesday, I'm getting them moved up. So right now it's like really awkward. Trying to hide it. I'm late, but hi to you and your mini. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for joining. Of course, Mel, I'm so glad that maybe you got something from my rambling. That was a mess. I'm sorry. I was born and raised in SoCal. It's overrated. Moved in 2012. I'd never go back. So, Doomsy Doll, where are you living now? I'm curious where you moved to from LA or from California in general. I'm not an LA person either, so I lived in NYC for a long time, and that was enough city life for a lifetime. LOL, too busy. I would see, for me, I would do New York over, like New York City over LA anytime. I love East Coast cities a lot, and I love just like that energy and the weather more. I just cannot do sunny weather all the time. It actually puts me in a really bad mood. People have like that whole like what is it called?
Sunny weather gives you like good vibes. Like most people or a lot of people are happy when it's sunny, and they're like, it's like just a thing that happens. And then when it's like rainy, people aren't happy. But I like the rain.
Yeah, there's people get what is it called?
Stress.
Yeah, what is the word though? Seasonal depression. So people get seasonal, like a lot of people get seasonal depression in like the winter time. And not that I love winter, like being cold, like too cold is really uncomfortable and it puts me in a really bad mood. But I actually get seasonal depression in the summertime. Like I can't stand when it's super hot all the time and super sunny all the time. Like I'm just, that does not make me happy at all. I actually do get seasonal depression in the summertime. So, hey Nicole, yeah, so wish you would have done a my picks for the 21 days of Ulta, obviously buying Too Faced bronzers on Friday. Yeah, I have that on my list as well because I like it for my kit and for myself. I thought about doing that. I'm really bad when it comes to doing time appropriate videos. I really need to like think ahead and like jot things down on my calendar as far as like videos that I should upload, whether it's a certain holiday or the 21 days of makeup or whatever it's called. I will try to do that next time. But I didn't end up really getting anything. I do have a couple things I do want to get, but I don't know. It's one of those things like it almost forces you to buy stuff even if you weren't going to buy it anyway, kind of a thing. But it is a good deal. Like everything's like half off. Well, not everything, but the things that they have in there, whatever. What are you doing, you weirdo? Are you leaving me?
Can I go?
Wow. Okay, bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Ew.
You love me.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you on the blonde and LA. Wigs are fun. They are fun, but they're so uncomfortable. JL, no, I'm not in Kansas. I'm in Ohio. North Dallas and Texas. Jobs everywhere and cost of living is great. The people are nicer. LOL. That's funny. I've never been to Texas. I've always wanted to go to Austin. I feel like Austin, Texas would be really cool. And maybe just to visit anywhere in Texas. Like I said, I've never been, but that hot weather, like, see, that's the thing. I can't do that, but to visit would be fun, I guess. JL. I did live in Kansas, yes. And I lived in Overland Park specifically, actually. So I went to Shawnee Mission North High School. That's crazy that you're even talking about Overland Park specifically. Victoria, I hate trying to do my makeup then going outside in the summer just to have it all melt off. I'm a fall person, 100%. You both look beautiful, by the way. Thank you. I will let Lily know that you said that. I am also very much a fall person, 100%. That's my favorite season. The LA talk is funny. I live in northern BC, Canada, in a very small town of about 300 people, 30 feet of snow in the winter and rainy all summer, lol. 30 feet of snow? Jeez, that's insane. Me too, just a few things for the entire month. Sephora VIB sale soon. Maybe you can share some of your picks for then. Yeah, I'll have to look at when it is because I don't keep up on that kind of stuff. 2 days of spring, that's a mess. Thank you, JL. Why did I leave? Well, that's a long story. In summary, I grew up in Kansas with my family, my parents and my brothers, and then I moved out of their house, and then I moved in with my grandparents in Kansas City, Missouri, and then I moved out here with my daughter's father, and then stayed here after we split and stayed here. These things do not like overlap, but a few months after my daughter's father and I split, I met my now husband, so I'm still here because of him, and his family lives here, so. Nikki, is YouTube your full-time job now, or do you work somewhere else? Sorry, it's been a while since I've updated with you. Yeah, no, YouTube. If YouTube was my full-time job, I would I would be poor. I don't make anything from YouTube right now. I work in a salon. I do hair a couple days a week. I do microblading a couple days a week. I do makeup on the weekends. And I try to do YouTube on my days off. Well, I have one day off, which is Sundays. Sometimes on Mondays I can film, but then I try to edit in the evenings. Thank you, Lindsay. I actually hate my eye makeup right now. I think it looks okay because this is like super unclear. I have like a hair on my chin. I think it only looks okay because it's washed out. I think it's like way too intense. I hate how I look right now. Was the microblading worth it? I'm a licensed esthetician and I'm contemplating doing a microblading class. I love doing microblading. What is up with this hair? It's like tickling me like major, which is awkward. So microblading I think is awesome. I think as an esthetician, if you have a clientele, then that would be awesome to be able to offer that service to your clients. But it is tricky because like I work in a salon and it's a hair salon. So it's been really hard marketing myself and trying to get people to come to me for microblading. I think if you work in like a spa or whatever and you're an esthetician, people come to you for waxing and things like that, then that might be a really good transition or another add-on service that you can offer. Or for someone to go work at a studio, like a microblading studio, so that like people, when they search for microblading, like it's easy for them to find you, as opposed to, I mean, most people aren't going to a hair salon to get microblading. So it's really hard for me to like market myself. As far as the classes being under 3,000, I mean, I get it. The class I went to Toronto, and my class, it was like a 9-day course and it was like $12,000 after everything. I think any class under 3,000 probably is a bad idea. Like you're investing in an intense procedure, and you kind of have to look at it that way. And you will make that back pretty quickly. I mean, the service isn't cheap. So, but definitely do your research as far as like a course you're going to take. Even the one I went to, which was pretty intensive, I don't feel like it was enough for me. And I've taken several other microblading classes because I just feel like you can never stop learning enough, like, learning, different techniques or whatever. And so I just feel like you know, some classes you might go and it's like a 1 or 2 day course. That's just not enough. Like even the class or the place I went to, like I worked on like 7 live models, which is crazy. Most of them you might work on one. In some places you like share a model. So one person does one brow and one person does the other on the same person. Like, or 2 people are working on one model. And that's just like not enough. I'm telling you right now, like when you go to do your own person, like your first client, it is terrifying. You're literally cutting into someone's face, you know? And that's a lot of responsibility. It's a huge responsibility to take on. And I think some people take it too lightly. And a quick little class is just not enough. It's not going to give you the confidence that you need. And if you have confidence after a short class like that, you probably shouldn't be doing it because it's way too intense of a procedure. So I mean, if you need to save up for it or whatever you need to do, definitely do your research and do. I would say a class that's like $5,000 to $6,000 is something that you should consider. Make sure it's more than one day, maybe 3 to 5 days. Make sure you're going to be able to work on at least a couple models and make sure that there's some level of help like beyond the class. When I have my microblading done, it hurts so bad. Is that normal? And my brows bled a lot. It depends. If they hurt a lot, I mean, they should have numbed you, and everyone is going to take to the numbing differently. I know redheads specifically don't take to the numbing very well. They just metabolize numbing really quickly. Like, especially if like, even if they go to like get dental work done or whatever, they're just really like a lot more sensitive. And some people just don't take the numbing. And some people are just, I don't know, just everyone has a different pain threshold. So, and also if you're on your period or around that time, that makes you way more sensitive to literally everything. And that would also make you bleed more as well. If you bled a lot, like you shouldn't just be dripping blood. A little bit of blood is normal, but like if blood is running down your face, they've gone way too deep. So hopefully, Lindsay, you didn't hopefully the bleeding wasn't that bad. How do your brows look though? Do you feel like they look pretty good or do they look completely botched? I want to hear what you think of them. How long ago did you get them done too? Holy shit, I haven't seen any of that much yet. I think the one I've been looking into that's got really good reviews is 5,500. I love having my license, but sometimes it's a pain keeping up with the CEUs. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, it should just be like what once, just kind of right. Like, don't you just have to? You have like a cause license, right? So don't you just like have to make sure you renew every 2 years or something? I typically just do all of my CEUs like at one convention and get it all done. But there's a shop by my house that's a threading place and it looks so shady. There's never anyone in there. And they put up a sign that says, "We do microblading," and someone's messy. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't do that at all. Make sure if you guys get microblading done, you do your research. And you can always like ask to have a consultation with that person. You know, just try to, you know, this is a tattoo. Even though it's semi-permanent, it could destroy your face. So be careful. Thank you, Christine. You're so sweet. JL, I'm very curious about the one that you're talking about. That's 5,500. Do you want to tell me like the place that you're looking at? I would love to research it for you, and I can let you know if I feel like it's kind of like worth it or not. They looked good. It's been about a year and they're fading now. My brother was with me and said it was dripping and disgusting. I mean, I think I bled a little bit. Dripping it shouldn't drip. So either they went a little too deep. Like, do you feel like you have like some scarring or anything like that? That just, unless again, like you were on your period and maybe you were just like super bleedy, or if you had caffeine like the morning of, that can thin your blood. There's so many different reasons that you maybe would be more sensitive to it or why you might have bled some. Ugh. I had some caffeine earlier and I'm shaking so bad right now. Anyway, does anyone else have any questions about microblading or anything in general? If you could collaborate with any makeup company, who would you collaborate with and what would you create? Interesting question, Jacqueline. Is it Jacqueline or Jacqueline? Okay. Who would I collaborate with and what would it be? That's a really good question. I think you're the reason I purchased the makeup. Wait, oh, wow, I read two at the same time. The reason I purchased the NYX Jumbo Pencil and French Fries, I love you to death. Was that the one that was kind of like bronzy? I have missed those NYX Jumbo Pencils. Those were amazing. I think I would collaborate with Hourglass potentially, and it would be a foundation. I don't know exactly. So Jacqueline, okay. I think it would be a foundation because that's the thing that gives me the most confidence. I honestly don't care about any other makeup product other than foundation, like because my skin is rubbish. So that is the thing that gives me confidence. That's the thing that allows me to leave my house and feel like I can talk to people face to face. If I don't have foundation on, like if I get a chemical peel and I don't wear foundation for a few days and I'm in salon, it's so uncomfortable for me because my skin is a wreck. And so I'm just like super insecure the whole time I'm in salon, just feeling like everyone's looking at my skin. But when you think about it, like, do we judge other people? Like, I know sometimes we feel fat and we feel insecure and we think our hair is ugly. We think our face is this and that. But like when we see other people who we maybe wouldn't want to look like, are we judging them? No, we don't care. Like, I don't think people actually care about our insecurities the way we care about insecurities, but still, I think it would be foundation because that is the thing. Like, I feel like the number one thing that gives people confidence, like more than any other thing. Not a microblading or makeup related, but what kind of tea do you drink? You make me want some. I drink lots of different teas. I really love fruity type teas, like if I'm just like wanting something sweet. I like the yogi teas. They have really good teas and they're like different and fun. And I love matcha. Not to sound like that person, but I loved matcha before it became really popular. No one knew what it was, but whatever. But yeah, matcha is really good. And I love the energy it gives you without making you feel really jittery like I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very jittery. Okay, I already read that one. Always drinking coffee, probably get it done by someone else if I do. Oh, another question. Why did you pick green as your background? So I have a green background. This is actually like a green screen. So if you watch any of my videos, they're all different colors. I can just change the color as opposed to swapping out and using a different paper background or a different fabric background. I always have a green background and then change the color in my editing software. It's super convenient. Shampoo, conditioners that I recommend. I mean, I currently use the Paul Mitchell. I really should know all of their products by heart, but I don't because I sell Paul Mitchell. But it's like their color care line. It's like an like orange packaging. It smells really good and it's really safe on color treated hair. But I've heard good things about Orbe shampoos and conditioners, and I really want to try those, even though they're hella pricey. Yeah, Jenny, skin problems are like just so frustrating, and you just feel so insecure. Like my skin recently, like for the last week, has just been, I don't even know what happened. Like it was doing okay, and then I got a chemical peel for the first time in several months. I got several chemical peels at the end of last year, like towards the middle towards the end of last year, and that was like a game changer for my skin. Oh my God, my skin looked amazing and it looked really good for my wedding. And like I felt really comfortable for like the first time in my skin. Like the texture was a lot more smooth. And then after my wedding, I just didn't get them. And I got another one like a few weeks ago. And my skin was fine after that. But then the week after that, it was like a mess, like mountains on my face. And I was just so insecure. Like obviously foundation doesn't cover mountains. Like you're going to have a mountain if you're going to have a mountain. And that just makes me feel I feel so ugly. But, I mean, what can you do? And I can't get Accutane. I tried to get Accutane and they wouldn't put me on it. However, I can't even swallow pills anyway. So I'm kind of screwed. What do you do for tattoo aftercare? I honestly just use coconut oil on my tattoos to heal them. People tell me to go by Nicole now that I'm an adult instead of Nikki. Would just like your opinion. I didn't think names were that big of a deal, but people tell me certain names sound more mature. I mean, I don't think it matters. But I guess it could depend on your career. You know, I mean, I guess I could see how Nicole does sound more mature and people might take you a little bit more seriously. So maybe in your profession, go by Nicole, like as a business name. But then like if you want to continue to go by Nikki with your friends or whatever, like then continue going by Nikki. I don't feel like names are super, super important, but I can see how like maybe a lawyer shouldn't go by Nikki. There's no reason why they shouldn't, but I could see how it's like a nickname as opposed to like a professional name. You're so needy, Shirkan. My problem is dark under eyes with hollows and hooded eyes that are just getting worse day by day, it seems. I'm going to need fillers and eyelid surgery. Man, I really want to get my lids. Like, I kind of want to get Botox to, like, lift this. Because, like, you can get, like, Botox to, like, help with, like, hooded eyes. You're, like, really needy. It's, like, I don't know, like a Botox, like, what do they call it? Eye lift or something like that. And I really want to try that, but I'm like so nervous about that because if they do it the wrong way or do too much Botox, then it can actually make your lids droop like major. So I'm kind of nervous. I was going to get it right before the wedding. And when they kind of warned me of that, like some people react differently. I'm like, there's no way. So I got Botox in the middle of my forehead, which has helped, but I really want to get my eyelids done too. Wow, you're shedding everywhere, sir. I really want to get my lids done. They're not like super hooded, but it's enough. Like it makes it so difficult to do your eye makeup. Have you ever tried Korean skincare products? Would you ever try a 10-step routine? I use the Neogen green tea foam cleanser. Speaking of tea, lol. I'm sure I've tried Korean skincare. I mean, not like properly where it's like all I use is Korean skincare. So I wouldn't even know the brand. I can see it, but I can't think of it right now. But a 10-step routine, that's intense, man. It probably does a really good job. Yeah, I heard Botox lifts the eyes a bit. So it's time to try it. Like, I feel like try it when it's not important. So if there's something coming up that you want to make sure you don't look crazy for, there's like, I know Carissa Pukas, she like gets like a lift or whatever, and you can see a difference. It looks like pretty natural, but you just look more awake and more like, I don't know, like open-eyed, and I really want to try it. Spot treatments for them pesky pimps. You make them sound kind of fun. You know, I think my favorite spot treatment would be the what is it? Glam Glow. the mud mask. You can actually use it as a spot treatment and sleep in it. And I really like that. Also, just those like little clear dots that you can put on your blemishes that kind of like help overnight. Those are really good. Any brand, really. There's Peter Thomas Roth that has them. And then there's even like drugstore brands, Neutrogena. What is the other one? That's like the blue packaging. Clean and Clear. I've tried all of them and they all work just the same. So I would just do the drugstore ones. Have you ever had a paranormal or UFO experience? Yes. I'm pretty sure I've seen a ghost. And she was driving and I was in the passenger seat and we're driving down the street almost to my house. And then like neither one of us said anything until like we passed this person. And we both were just like, what just happened? Like, we basically felt like we hit someone. Like, not hit them, but like we drove through them. And we're like, what the fuck just happened? And then we're like, I think that was a ghost. And it looks just like it does in the movies, kind of like where they're like kind of glowy and like ethereal. And it's like weird. And we explained, like we described the person the same way to each other. And so we immediately turned around, we pulled a Yui, went back, and we're like, okay, clearly this person's still going to be there if it was a real person, you know, walking down the street. Like they were in the middle of the street. We turned around, drove by them, and there was no one there. Or not by them. We drove back to where we were. There was no one there. Not in the side of the road or anything like that. That person was not there. And I'm like, we both had chills like crazy. It was like we really did see a ghost. Like I'm pretty sure we legitimately saw a ghost. And it was just so crazy. Like every time I think about it, I get chills. Like I have chills right now. It like makes me so uncomfortable. But yeah, that is my own personal paranormal experience. I would love to experience a UFO situation. Like I love all that. That all makes me like uncomfortable in the best way. I do not play Fortnite. My daughter does though. $200. That's actually not that bad for a skincare. I mean, if you think about like, I have several things from Drunk Elephant. This one is out now, but like this is like $90 for one thing. So $200 for a 10-step skincare, I feel like is, you know. I mean, I wish I had more ghost stories, but I don't. I've heard of other people like close to me who've had certain ghost stories. I don't know, but like I wish I had more, but yeah, I don't. My mom had like a Ouija board experience. I don't know exactly how the story goes, but and I don't exactly know how the Ouija board works, and I kind of really want to like I don't know how I really don't remember what it was. But basically, my grandmother and my aunt, their hand was on the planchette. Someone just knocked. Babe? Sorry, guys. There's a knock on the door. This is going to be awkward for a moment. Hill House is amazing. That was really good. I really hope there's like a second season. Hey, babe. Will you close this door real quick? Thank you. That knock scared you. That's hilarious. Okay. That's our dog. But how did it go? I can't remember exactly, but like my aunt and my grandmother both had their hands on the planchette, and then I don't know if like they asked what my dad's brother's name was, and I'm pretty sure my dad's brother passed away. And my mom her hand wasn't on the planchette, but she knew my dad's brother's name. And his name is Persian. He's Persian. And so his name was a Persian name, which my grandmother and my aunt would not have known how to spell out, but yet the planchette spelled it out. And then I guess that freaked everyone out, and my grandmother got rid of the Ouija board immediately. So she will not mess with it at all. But there's been like several like little things, like I'll have a certain dream and then some variation of that dream will happen like the next day. I don't know. I really like all that like witchy type shit though. Like I used to like love watching like all the witchy type movies and everything and try like the light as a feather, stiff as a board. I don't even know if it really worked, but in my mind it did. Like at my like birthday sleepovers. I really want to try the Drunk Elephant moisturizer you're talking about with the teal lid, but I don't want to like it because it's so expensive. So I use hair straightening brush, like the one that heat up. I want to try the GHD Glide, but they don't have in US. The dry bar, so expensive. I know. Yeah, I don't use any of those currently, but that's like really becoming popular now, and I really want to try one. I know there's, what is the brand? Like not Conair. There's like some more affordable version that's like $60 or whatever. I really want to try that. I think it'd be so easy. Like it would make the drying process so much easier. I don't have anything to recommend because I haven't tried anything like that, but I'm super into the idea of it. All right, guys, maybe a couple more minutes. If you guys have a couple more questions or something like that. A pendulum, it's kind of like a Ouija board, but more positive. Well, that's cool. That's always good. Positive energy is very good. My grandmother kind of has like witchy moments and it really freaks her out because she does believe in like, you know, the afterlife and like, I don't know, that kind of energy or whatever. So she's like very afraid of like letting it in, you know? So she just like doesn't, I don't know, open herself up to it because she's like so afraid like once you let that in, like that's the end of it. You can't choose what kind of energy you're letting in. So, and then my husband doesn't believe in any of that at all. So I lived in spiritually active homes before, quite the experience. Oh my God, please tell me about your experience. Like I really want to like truly experience something. I think that would be, I don't know, so interesting. I have a friend who she and she's like shared with me like living in a home, like grew up in a home that was spiritually active, and she said like, I mean, it was things would fall like like you can't explain how something would just be knocked off or whatever, like constantly things like that happening all the time. But the spirits or whatever that were in her home like didn't ever do anything harmful. Like they weren't terrifying at all. They just were around. I think that's crazy. I don't know. I think that would be so much fun. Those are actually like my favorite movies to watch. I have Shere Khan's hair all over me now. Those are some of my favorite movies to watch, are like paranormal movies. Those are really fun. Thank you, Iris. You too. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe I can do this next Sunday too. Besides makeup, do you collect anything? I used to collect shoes. I don't collect those anymore because that's a waste. No, I don't collect anything other than makeup. And I don't really consider myself a makeup collector. I really don't try to hang on to too much makeup in general because it's wasteful. But I would like to get into crystals. So eventually that would be something I would like to collect. I guess I kind of collect mugs, but not like but that is like limited because my husband will not allow me to collect as much as I want, which is probably a good thing. Thank you, Alejandra. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being here. I had my 2 oldest kids at the time. They were 3 and 9 months. We had 2 TVs. One day they switched. I had soap operas in my room and Blue's Clues on the other, and they switched. That's crazy. I was also tugged on while washing dishes. My 3-year-old was outside and I could see him. I grabbed both kids and went to my mom's. Oh my God, that's crazy. All right, you guys. I had a swarm of crickets on my back patio. I'm talking like thousands out of nowhere. That's terrifying. That is the kind of paranormal activity I do not want to be around. Ugh. All right. I had so much fun with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I'll probably keep these to like an hour for the most part. I would like to do this next Sunday as well. I have things going on next weekend, but I feel like I could do next Sunday. Did I say Saturday? I think I could do next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. I may try 9 p.m. No, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. works for me. But it's so much fun just like casually kicking it with you guys. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't watched my newest video, please go check it out. There's only 15 of you here, but anyway, if you haven't seen it, there's a video. But thanks, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you guys in my next video, as well as hopefully next Sunday. I hope you guys have a great Sunday evening and an amazing week, and I will see you guys later. Bye.